Hey y'all, are we live? I hope we're in sync too because y'all I have not been in sync for a minute. I'm so sorry too. It's just been a lot, and I've been trying to get my bad. I've been trying to get these settings together, and it just has not been what it needs to be. So I do apologize. I did want to get on today to try to bang out these days. And I apologize for this too. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been a little discouraged, not with the cleanse, but with filming. I've been crazy busy. I'm filming this on a Tuesday. I think the last time I was supposed to film was on a Friday. Like it's been a while, but I am continuing to put these out for y'all. It just might be a little slow, so I'm so sorry. Okay, with that being said, what I want to start off with is doing a grounding exercise because I'm not gonna hold you. I'm having a tough day after my work day. Um, I keep getting bombarded by these calls. I don't like talking on the phone, and I'm very irritated. So I want to be in a good space to go over this prompt and talk with y'all. So I'm just gonna play some music, and I'm hoping everything is aligned in the stars and nothing is like confuzzled. But I'm just gonna play some music, and we're just gonna close our eyes and meditate for a little bit, and then I will jump into the prompt of the day. Okay, so we have our little music. So hopefully this isn't too loud, but okay. So I just want y'all to close your eyes with me. I want you to take a deep inhale and then exhale out. Do that one more time. Deep inhale and exhale out. And I just want you to stay here for a little bit and just feel points of the body that you may feel that you're carrying stress, you're carrying negative emotions, you may be carrying a heavy weight to you. Just try to focus on that area. And don't try to like think about whether it's gonna heal or dissipate or anything. Just bring curiosity instead of trying to come up with a solution. If you don't have anywhere on the body that's like that, you can also scan different parts of the body, starting with the crown of your head down to the sole of your feet. And just keep breathing. Continue to be with the body. And when you're ready, wiggle the hands and the feet. Bring back consciousness. And you can open your eyes. I've had to hold you, y'all. That made me a little sleepy. But it did mellow me out. Because they were trying it. And I was getting irritated. But I'm a little more mellow. As you can see, I was yawning. So, we're doing good. We're doing good. So, in our prompt today, I'm not going to have it up on the screen, but I'm using it from Armand's book. So if you have it, you can turn to page 19. If you don't have it, I do have the actual prompt in the description if you need, like, you know, the actual text. But I'm going to still read it out loud like I normally do. So for today, it says, so we're going to do a visualization exercise. And it says, imagine yourself fully open to all feelings without resistance. Write about what it's like to accept both joy and vulnerability as part of your journey. How can embracing these emotions help you manifest your goals? So, now if you need to pause me and write stuff down, like I always say, do that. I'm going to just start yapping because honestly, in these past 19 days, I have been very open and vulnerable with my feelings, and it's been hard, and it has been met with resistance. But I've been doing a lot of shadow work. I've been continuing on with my therapy sessions, and so, you know, sometimes it feels like I'm digging into my heart and, you know, trying to kind of clean and polish the pieces, but it's been very messy and emotional and honestly like emotionally and mentally taxing, but I know it's going to be for my own good. um Accepting the joy has been easier than accepting the not so positive emotions. um Lately I've been having a lot of feelings of like embarrassment and shame and doubt and a little bit of insecurity. But I think what's been helping is normally I'm so quick to feel something and then push it away and intellectualize instead of just really sitting with my feelings. And so what I've realized is when I capture it, like before it runs away, before like when I capture the emotion and actually sit with it, a lot of that's wrapped up in fear. And just to be super vulnerable with you, I had my EMDR session today because that's one of the therapies I do, and we were dealing with one memory that I had as a child, and y'all, I bawled, and bawled, and something I realized is that, you know, that I need to feel in order to heal and move on. The emotions that I have tied to that, like for this particular event, I had a lot of embarrassment and shame and anxiety. I needed to feel that because eventually, once I feel everything that I need to feel, there is a calmness and a acceptance, a self acceptance that shadows that is the effect of the cause, if that makes sense. And being in that place, like being in with all those really heavy emotions, especially when you've like repressed it down for so long, it is very scary. But I'm proud of myself for doing it. It is very freeing, and it only attributes to your healing and your growth and your power. Um, Looking at the second question, when we talk about what it's like to accept it, I'm not gonna hold you. For me, it's like I'm here. Like there's a freedom because there's a liberation because I'm not tied to the fear of the what if, because it's like part of it is like part of it sometimes for me is like, oh, if I accept this about myself, like, am I a bad person? Like, am I this? Am I that? It's all these like kind of like negative things. But now that like I'm staring it in the mirror, accepting it, the effect is like, no, it's just showing, hey, this is my reality. Everybody goes through this, and you're human. And I think acceptance is the key here. Just this radical acceptance of self, um, that gets shown and gets a little more exposed, um, to the vulnerability. And then the last part here, we say, how can embracing these emotions help you manifest your goals? I don't have my book. Oh, no, I do have my book. I want to go back because I'm not going to hold you during the journey. Sometimes I'll be forgetting. I'm like, what did I manifest again? I'm not going to hold you. So, coming back to this, I said my intention, or I said my primary goal is to learn to reduce my overeating habits and also focus on what triggers me to do them in the first place, which we did that in my EMDR today. We did exactly that. And so, coming back to the question of how can embracing these emotions help you manifest your goal? Well, I said I wanted to learn what triggers me. And what I learned today was that was a lot of that comes from emotion. It comes from loneliness. It comes from self-soothing. It comes from all these things. It comes from, honestly, from running from the emotions, um, and using substances, in this case food, to cover some of those painful memories up. And I think the more I expose them, the more I feel them, the more I move through them, the less I really need to cover up my lack of vulnerability slash run away, hide, avoid my pain by soothing or comforting myself with food. I think also the consciousness of it being less in my head, less, what's the word? Brain foggy, less detached from myself, coming back into myself, feeling things, being more attuned and aware. I think it'll also allow me to really, I would say, intuitively eat better. And if anybody doesn't know what intuitive eating is, it's really just, it's eating until, well, it's really just being in tune with your body when it comes to food. So if you're eating, you have this knowledge, this intuitive knowledge of you feeling full. You might understand that, like, okay, like it takes me a while to digest my food. I'm feeling my belly expanding. I'm feeling maybe my jaw getting a little tired because I've chewed too much. Um, it's understanding when your body's thirsty versus when it's hungry. So it's really just listening and paying attention to your body. I feel like being more vulnerable with myself, hearing myself, feeling what I'm feeling, and then able to intuitively eat better, which could reduce my overeating, because I feel like the overeating is just, it's the opposite. It's numbing, it's self-soothing, but it's coming from my vice. Does that make sense? Um, so yeah. So that's how I personally feel like it'll manifest my goals. Um, And yeah, I it was a lot for me today to do that in my session, but I also feel like it's going to like really expand me and take me to where I need to go. So, yeah, guys, that's my day. I would love to understand um, and get some feedback on what you guys, feel that prompt is about with your vice in your life. Um, and also, again, let me know, like, do you feel like this is smooth sailing now? Do you feel like you're still struggling with things? I think for me, I'm not really struggling with the intermittent fasting or with the sweets, but I definitely am struggling with these videos. But it's just because my life has been very busy, and I'm not gonna hold you. I've been like kind of freaked out about this whole syncing thing with my camera. So I'm over here like, do I try to do like my actual face today? Do I not? Do I play around with the settings? Like, it's just like a lot, and then I get overwhelmed and I don't want to do it. But that goes back to my avoidance, and so it's all the things. It's all the things, guys. Um, so yeah. So, anyways, loved chatting with you today. So excited to be going into our prompt for tomorrow, and I will see you later, alligator. Tee hee hee. Okay, bye guys.